Hey guys, what's going on? I want to quickly talk about some updates that were released recently and a bit of news as well, as there are some big changes that were made and some info about GMB on the Roblox platform as a whole. So let's pop into it. Holy shit, guys. The Siege Engineer armor just got massive changes to it. This includes a price decrease and a huge buff to the stats. I'm assuming people probably complained about this item a lot, which is why this item got balanced heavily. Otherwise, it did surprise me when I saw this in the most recent patch notes. This item still remains a consumable, so you do have to repurchase it upon death, but the purchasing should be much cheaper now, as the recent price was 100 and it has now been decreased to 75, a 25% savings. It's like you brought a coupon to Bubble Shop. Heading into the stats for this consumable, it has been hit with colossal improvements, so let's dive in. The damage resistance to all incoming physical attacks, which is claw and zapper axe damage, has been doubled from 33% to 66%. You can survive 4 hits against a zapper, and if that already doesn't convince you to use this item, then I know what will. Buy the fucking armor right now or I'm pulling the trigger. You should also be able to survive almost 20 slaps from a shambler and an igniter. I tested the damage of getting clawed once, and I shit you not, I deadass put a piece of paper up to my screen and marked each individual hit. And it did total to around 28 or 29 estimated. Huge survivability against physical attacks with this. The 50% explosive damage resistance remained the same, as did the grenades portion, not being able to kamikaze while using the armor. But for a quick review, you are able to survive hitting a barrel head-on while using the armor, and also being able to survive multiple explosions as well. The base walk speed reduction was slightly adjusted, decreasing from 9% to 8.25%, and it's not too much to notice, but the base walk speed is faster. As you can see here, my ult did catch up and surpass my speed. The repair amount reduction was also slightly adjusted, decreasing from 32% to 25%. Before, it would take 13 hits to build a barricade, 9 hits to build the stakes, and 2 hits to build the caltrops. But now, it takes 11 hits to build a barricade, 8 hits to build the stakes, and 2 hits to build the caltrops. So some slight decreasing on the barricade portion, and also a hit on the stakes as well. And finally, I want to go over a huge important change. The 20% fire damage increase stat was completely removed, and rather it was replaced with something else, a 10% fire damage vulnerability. Now really quick, even though the description of the stat was changed, you technically still take 10% of fire damage. Vulnerability is a state of being exposed, and therefore in this scenario, you should still be taking fire damage, but instead of 20%, it has been decreased to 10%. And while I did test the time it takes to die from not only the igniter fires, but fires in general, it is relatively the same time as if you weren't wearing the armor. And that goes for walking through the fire, catching on fire, and fully dying to the fire. So not too big of a difference there. Before, you could definitely tell the difference, but now, no need to worry. Our stop, drop, and roll technique should work perfectly. This video is describing a huge change to an item that I did talk about in 2 past videos. So people are probably going to be wondering, hey, why is the Siege Engineer armor in this video not the same as it is in the current game right now? And hopefully this video will help explain that. The one thing that's been breathing down my neck is the command error I made in my hidden achievements video. The command to apply everyone as Marston is /Marston at A or at all. If you guys have seen that hidden achievements video and you are watching this one, hopefully this fix will help you guys out. And on this discussion of Marston, the evening redness in the west not being available to obtain should now be fixed. I know some of you are having issues with this badge and the completion of it, so hopefully it should be good to go. And something I want to tag along as well before this video does end, GODSENT Blackpowder did get featured on the Roblox's Today's Picks. If you couldn't tell, your homepage on Roblox is completely f***ed up. Another change Roblox did that no one really asked for. Basically, in your homepage, you get recommended games from Today's Picks or recommended for you, which, by the way, recommends the most atrocious shit that I would not ever play. But going back in Today's Picks, it is a curated selection of daily highlights, and GODSENT Blackpowder was featured on there for 1 day. It had a cool thumbnail and everything, so hopefully that helped with the player count. I want to know what you guys think about these changes in the comment section down below, and will you guys be using the Siege Engineer armor now for those who were not using it before? I think we're definitely going to see an increase of people using this item inside of the game. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. My name's GMT, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.